Hello there, Pisces. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. If this is the first time that you've been here, stick around, see what you see. Let me know if it resonates for you. Give me a thumbs up if it does. I work with the energy of the moon to see how we can use it to best move our life forward in a very positive way. Because the moon is ever-changing energy throughout the week, right? If you are a returning viewer or a subscriber, or you've commented or shared or liked my videos, thank you so much. You are helping me grow my channel. I really appreciate it. If you could take a minute and give me a thumbs up right now, I really would appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I am almost at 75. This is my 3rd month in, and I'd really like to hit 75 today. I did a couple of videos. I'll post them at the end that I did as a thank you. But we'll get into that in a minute. Right now, I really want to look at this. So here we go. Here's your conversation starters from the universe, Pisces. You are at the end of a very major cycle. But look at this. It's a very creative cycle. It's like the hands of fate are helping you complete the cycle. You're co-creating, and the cycle has come to an end, which means a new cycle is beginning, and it is going to require meticulous, detailed, hard work on your part, but that looks promising, right? You are not starting out at the Page of Pentacles. You are starting out at the Knight of Pentacles. This is a lot of energy, but it's slow and steady wins the race. That's what this is basically saying. So you have this energy coming in to help you as you complete the cycle to start the next cycle, or maybe it was a cycle that took a long time and a lot of work to get there, one or the other. But I kind of feel like you're ending a cycle, and so you're beginning, and you're going to need to be putting in the work for it. And so the moon right now is starting out in Aries on Sunday morning, and then by Sunday evening at 8:28 p.m. it moves into Taurus. And so this is energy that's really great for this Knight of Pentacles to really move things forward and keep going. And remember, Earth kind of binds water, and you're a water sign. And so sometimes it's really good to have some structure around you. And so here you are, you're looking down the path. Where am I going? What should I do? On Monday, you're assessing the situation. Where am I going? What am I going to do? On Tuesday, you're discerning. You're feeling into your heart space. You're using your intuition to help you make some decisions to create the path that you're on, right? So this is the energy of Taurus, that very grounded, perseverance, working hard, going to get you there energy, right? And so it's that slow and steady, that Knight of Pentacles. We're moving, we're going there, we're going to get there. And so I'm going to get you a little guidance here. I did put the card decks that I use below in the description box. Also in the description box, there is a calculator. So you can check out your sun, your moon, and your rising if you don't know what they are. And I always recommend looking at all three, because sometimes one part will resonate for you more than the other. The sun sign is how you feel inside. It's how how you feel about the world and everything. And then the moon sign is how you kind of react to and respond to emotionally the things that are happening in the world around you. And your rising sign is how you interact with the world and how the world sees you and how they feel about you. And so, wow, Pisces, excellent. I didn't even know this card was in here, and I just got it for Aquarius, and now I got it for you. And I shuffled a lot. It says, claim your independence, Pisces. Pisces, you have a tendency to give until you give everything away. Water signs tend to do that. And so this is about tapping into that earth energy, creating something to hold you, like boundaries, right? This is my boundaries. Do not cross my boundaries. I'm in this space, you're in that space. Reserve some for yourself, a reservoir of sorts. And so how are you going to do that? There's a path, there's discernment, there's assessing how you're going to get there. I do want to warn you, because Pisces, you pick up all the energy around you very easily. And we've got Mars, fiery Mars is in Aries, its home sign, and it's at that 30 degrees of Aries. And so it's really fired up and getting ready to move into Taurus, which will be nice when it gets there on Thursday. But I think until we get there, it's in conjunction with Uranus, which is all about, whoa, let's have some sudden chaotic changes. And there's all this explosive energy. And so I think you're going to be tapping into that So try to stay calm and don't like, blow up unless you need to. But if, hey, maybe you can use it to harness that energy. Maybe this is a benefit. And instead of me saying, oh, watch out for it, I should be saying, maybe you need to use that to establish your boundaries and create your independence. Maybe people have been walking all over you, and maybe this energy is just what you need to put people back at a healthy 18 inches from us, right? That's the healthy boundaries, and we don't like it when people get closer than that. So maybe you need to create a little space, and maybe that's why you get there, because this is in your third house of communication, Tauruses, and then the Gemini. So with all that energy with Uranus and everything going on, that's right there with that communication. And then Gemini, the moon moves into Gemini at 4:32 in the morning on Wednesday, and you're going to wake up thinking about a lot of things that are kind of stressing you out around the home, because it's in your fourth house of home and nurturing and mothering. So maybe you're worried about your kids. Maybe you're worried about what you said that you probably should have said, so don't worry so much about that, but you have all these fears. Do you need to hang on to them, or can you let some of them go? Right? Like some of them are probably valid, but some of them are probably getting in the way of progress in your life, because you have a path you want to go on. You're assessing, you're discerning, and then on Thursday, on Valentine's Day, you are supposed to be creating boundaries. So here we are, house of home, boundaries. You're going to work through this energy in onto Friday, where you're in that trine energy with Cancer. And that's your home and your family and fun and romance and your kids. And so somewhere I feel like there's boundaries being really needed for you. So that, and that's like, oh, okay. It takes being able to say on a regular basis, this is my boundary. This is my boundary. Because water tends to fill up the space that it's in, right? And so creating the size and the shape of your space is your job. Don't let somebody else do that for you. Declare your independence and decide where you're going to put your emotions, right? Wow, that's a lot. Okay, for guidance on this Gemini moon, you have be authentic to who you are. Boundaries. It's about boundaries. This week for you is a work-life boundary, but I almost feel like it's not even work-life. I feel like it's family life boundaries. Like people in your life need to give you need to create your boundary spaces. You're important too. That's what I want to say. You're important too. Be authentic to who you are, what you want to do, how you want to spend your time and your resources. That is truly your choices. And you are supposed to be making those choices. So go ahead and don't worry so much about everybody's being like shocked. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's like not going to do this. She's always helped, or he's always been there when I need it. And if you need some time, take it. So on Friday, when it moves into that trine energy for you, Friday at 9:03 in the morning of Cancer, then it's about your willpower. So maybe you've set your boundaries. Now you need to stick by them. It's the weekend, and you need to be focused on this transformation that you really, really want to create for yourself. I'm going to get you a little guidance from the mermaid cards that have been very not chatty today. They've been very reserved and only had it's like the same ones keep coming out for everybody. So I feel like there's a theme. And again, this one I've seen it like 4 or 5 times. It's time to take action. You have move. You have move. It says barnacles only grow on a docked ship. Wow. I honestly think this is like the 6th time. I think half of the signs got that. I really do. So Sunday, fiery, stand in my power. I'm independent. I know who I am. This fiery energy, this independent energy that you need, you're going to get a boost of it because the moon moves into Leo. Pisces, you are very in tune with what the moon's doing. It really can affect you, right? And so this is in your work-life balance, your day-to-day activities. This is your health, right? So if you're giving so much and you're not taking care of yourself, you need to worry about this. So it's time to take action. It's time to create your boundaries, do the things you want to do, move yourself forward in the direction you want to go. Be independent. Be independent. Be independent. You really, really are being encouraged to tap into that cat energy, especially when, you know, you're finishing up the week in Leo. That's all about the cats, right? That independence. Let's get you a card for that. And you have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. That is taking the time out for yourself. That looks like the action that's being, find your space. You're ending a cycle, I think, of really giving yourself away and saying, you know what, I deserve stuff too. I deserve my time, my space, my independence, my joy, my fun. You know, don't come to me and ask me for any money this, because right now I need it for this, or you know, that's your money, you've earned it. You know, I can't keep doing this for you, or I can't keep doing that for you. There are people that are probably energy vampires in your life, and you need to just tell them to, you know, take a step back, that 18 inches, create that healthy boundary, right? Be authentic to who you are and do the things that you need to do. And you have yellow, which is purify your body. So purifying your body, what do you need to do? Do you need to spend some time in a saltwater bath, which would be so comfortable? That would be a good place to take a little sanctuary. I need some time for myself, and take it. It doesn't mean that you have to give them up your relationships. It doesn't mean you have to push people out of your life. It means you need to maybe push them back a little bit. Just give me a little bit of breathing room here. I need a little space for me. I need a little space to. Pisces is a 12th house. It's the house of spirituality, hopes, goals, and dreams. And you need that time to assess and time by yourself to be with spirit. And if you've got so many things going on around you, then nobody's letting you develop your spirituality, create the space for yourself, right? Purify your body. This would also be, because it's on health, right? It's your 6th house of health. It could be that maybe you need to take a look at some of your dietary practices. Are you drinking enough water? Are you eating better food choices? You know, so kind of take a look at that stuff too, because it is in your 6th house. And so what all do you need to do to take care of yourself? All right, well, Pisces, that's a lot. This is your week to stand up for you and be you. So do it. Do it. You have permission from spirit. It is, they're encouraging you to end a cycle, a major cycle, right? You're ending a major cycle. Step forward and be yourself. All right, Pisces. So I thank you so much for your support over the last 3 months. I did a couple of videos. I'm going to put them over here. One's on soulmates. One's on love for Valentine's. You know, enjoy them. Leave me comments. Let me know. Thumbs up are great. I appreciate it. And I will see you back here next week when you're feeling a little more solid, right? A little more solid. So you do that for yourself. And you take care, and I'll see you then.